so we're gonna start on the mat. Grab your yoga strap or whatever you're using as your yoga strap. And we'll come on down. We'll strap up that right foot first. So bringing that strap around the foot, letting the left leg go long. Take a deep breath in. And today we'll go right into moving the leg side to side. Grab the strap with the right hand and open the leg to the right. And then grab the strap in the left hand without lifting the right butt cheek. Move the leg to the left. And we'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, leg goes to the right. And exhale, leg goes to the left. Last time, inhale to the right. And exhale to the left. And then we'll come into our full twist. So really allow your right butt cheek to come off the ground. Stretch your right arm to the right. Right leg to the left. And if you've had a Monday, I've kind of had a Monday. Our internet kept going in and out. So that's why I'm using my phone right now. But if you've had one of those days to giving yourself this hour to really start to kind of let go, unwind, of course we'll do strengthening work. But when we are taking our stretches and opening up, really allowing your body to get into that space. Okay, let's come onto our backs. Switching legs, left leg in the strap, right leg long. Again, finding that length in the back of the left leg, anchoring through the back of the body. And we'll start with that adduction into that slight little twist. So strap in the left hand, right arm is your anchor for now. Inhale, open the leg to the left. Ooh, a little crackling there for me. Exhale, come through center. Grab the strap in the right hand. Take it slightly across the body. We're keeping that left hip down for now. One more time. Leg to the left. And then bring the leg across the body. Strap in the right hand. Leg slightly across the body. And then coming into that full twist. And you know the drill. If you have walls in your way or doors like I do, you're welcome to either use them as a prop or to move a little bit away from them. And once again, we'll just hang out here for a few breaths. Settling in, finding the stretch, checking in. Where do you feel tight? And the next exhale, come onto your back. Both legs in the strap. Push the heels and the balls of the feet up into the strap. Then the elbows wide. Inhale, bring both legs towards your body. Keep your low back grounded. So really feel that your core starts to turn on to anchor you there. And then exhale, let go of that, bringing the legs close, and let the legs come a little bit away from you. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, bend the elbows wide, take the legs towards you. And then exhale, root through the low belly, take the legs away from you. One more time. Inhale, coming towards you. And exhale, coming away from you. And then just allow the legs to come all the way up. Bringing yourself up, and we'll come into that forward fold that is Paschimottanasana. Keep a hold of the strap. Bend the elbows wide. Lengthen the body over the legs. Let your head relax. You have 4 breaths here. I'm just going to come and see who joined. Hey, Rosa. Hey, Stephanie. Good to see you. 2 more breaths here. Really feeling the stretch, of course, of the hamstrings, but also starting to feel that low back open up. How far can the crown of your head get away from your hips? And then we'll bring ourselves up, coming into just 1 more round of twists. We'll strap up the left foot first. Grab the strap with the right hand, take your left hand behind you. Use that to sit up really tall. We'll lift the right leg first. Left leg first with the right hand, and then start to look over that left shoulder. If you feel like you can remain sitting tall, lift the left hand off the ground. Take a deep breath in. Breath out, grab the strap with both hands. Anchor through your hips, keep your spine long. Can you lift that left leg just a little bit higher? Take a deep breath in. And then breath out, let the leg go, and we'll switch sides. Strap up the right foot, grab a hold of the strap with the left hand. Sit up, bring your right hand behind you. So this is your anchor, it helps you to sit tall. Then start to twist over the right shoulder. Maybe that right hand lifts off the ground. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. And then exhale, right hand to the strap. Keep the spine long, lift the right leg just a smidge higher. It doesn't have to be super duper high. And then let go of that leg, let go of the strap, and we'll come into a little bit of yoga warm-up. We'll kind of get right into our vinyasa as our warm-up. So make your way to down dog, plant your hands, lift your hips. Let's start first just pedaling out through those knees, letting the head find some movement, letting the neck find some movement. And then quiet all of that movement. Inhale, lift the heels high, roll forward into plank. Exhale, lower to the knees if you need to. Come through chaturanga, that tricep push-up. Lower all the way to the belly, untuck the toes. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Push back, down dog. Take a breath in, breath out. Inhale, lift the heels high, push through the hands, roll into your plank. Exhale, chaturanga, knees or toes. Lower all the way to the belly. This time, bring your hands wider than your mat. Push into the fingertips and the tops of the feet. Inhale, modified cobra. Exhale, lower down. Hands down, tuck the toes, push back, down dog. One more time, you decide how this flow goes this time. Inhale to plank. Exhale through your version of chaturanga. Inhale into any back bend you want. One of the two cobras, maybe an up dog, maybe a sphinx even. And then exhale, down dog. Inhale, roll forward into plank. Gently lower the knees, untuck the toes. Inhale, drop the belly. Pull the heart through for your cow. Exhale, round through the back for cat. One more time like this. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Inhale, neutral spine. Pull the belly and ribs in. Push the hands down. So feel like your core and your shoulders just turned on a little bit more. Then go ahead and tuck the toes and hover the knees. We're going to take cat-cow in this shape. Try not to let your butt lift higher than it is at this moment. Inhale, drop the belly, pull the heart through, cow. Exhale, don't lift the butt, round the back, your shoulders lift, cat. One more time, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, gently lower the knees. Big toes touch, knees maybe go as wide as the mat, child's pose. Think about not only stretching your back body here and your front body, but your side body. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Walk your hands over to the left first. And we'll be doing some work today starting with the left. So anyone who's left-handed, today's your day. Those of us who are right-handed, we're going to work that other side of the body. Walk yourself over to the right. Finding that diagonal stretch. And then coming back to center, roll the body forward. We're going to take that shoulder stretch. We haven't done it in a while, but I know that at least a few of you really like it. I really like it. We're going to stretch the left arm out to the left palm down. Right hand is going to plant fingers down, elbow bent, roll to the left arm. So your right hip is on top of your left. From here, bend your right knee, take your right foot behind you. It might touch the floor, it might not. The primary focus of the stretch is your left shoulder. So don't let the leg kind of flourishing distract you from the main thing that we're doing, which is the left shoulder stretch. Take one more breath here. And then come on back to center, other side. Right arm is the long arm. And this is where you don't want to use the wall as a prop. You want your right hand flat. So move if you need to. Roll to your right hip, left elbow bend, and then take your left leg bent behind you. Again, the foot doesn't have to touch the floor. It could. We're focusing on the right shoulder stretch. Head is relaxed. It's on the mat. Find your breath. And then last stretch we'll take is for the quads on the belly. We'll start again with the left leg. So bend the right elbow and have the right hand face the left side of the mat. Go ahead and bend the left knee. Reach around for the outside of the left ankle, shin, or foot with the left hand. And start to square off the shoulders to the front of the mat, bend the left knee. If you're feeling more of a back bend here than a quad stretch, I invite you to lower your torso down so you can focus on really pulling the left heel towards the glute, extending the left thigh long, but keeping the left thigh connected to the mat. Take one more breath here. And then gently let the leg go and set up the other side. So again, just really checking in with whether this becomes too much of a back bend. For me, sometimes it does, so I do enjoy actually laying down. I'm able to focus more on my quads here. But you could always stay lifted up if you're not feeling pain in your back. We'll take 2 more breaths. All right, gently let it go. If there are any other stretches you want to do, more child's pose, more down dog, if you want to grab a quick sip of water, you are more than welcome to. Hi, Holly, good to see you. All right, so we've got a lovely group of folks. I know you all. Again, you do want to have 2 objects today that are block-like. So if you don't have yoga blocks, like big books, dictionaries, coffee table books, if they're about the same height, you'll use them because we're going to get into some of that lolasana, that levitation prep that we haven't done in a really long time. Before we do that, though, we're going to use that chair or that countertop. So if you need to kind of shift your space for now, you can. We're going to start out in our flat back. Remember for this, feet are parallel facing forward. You can either have straight arms, or again, for my folks with a little back issues, I'm in that group too, you might want to bend your elbows. Once again, we're going to start on the left leg. Extending the left leg out, point or flex the foot. Make a really conscious decision. Before we focus on leg movement, I want you to feel that your back is supported by your core. So really think belly in and up, back really long. We'll take 10 reps of everything we do here. First we'll do 10 leg lifts to the back. Then we'll hold the leg up. Everybody flex your foot. 10 hamstring curls. We'll keep the foot flexed. We'll take 10 slow pushes up and down with the foot, and then 10 faster pulses. And we'll finish off thighs together, left knee opening out and in, and you choose whether you point or flex. Okay? 10 for everything. Find your flat back. Engage your core. Square your hips. Here we go. Straight leg up for 10, 9, 8, 7. You can bend your bottom leg if you want to. 5, 4, 3. We'll start to get into the hamstring curl. 2, 1. Hold the leg up. Flex the foot. Heel in, but knee facing the floor, heel out. If you need to lower the thigh, do it, but try once you lower it to keep that thigh exactly where it started. Pulling that heel as close as you can, feeling the back of the thigh engaged. Keeping that breath strong. Breathing in, breathing out. 4 more here, and then we have the slow push and then the pulse. Last 2. Last 1. Hold the bend in the knee. Lift the foot up an inch, down an inch. And remember, this could be an inch to 3 inches. I say an inch, but you can get a little creative. It's slower than a pulse. It's bigger than a pulse. We're feeling that burn in the glutes. Keep the belly tight. Last 3. We take it faster, smaller. 2, 1. Here we go. Up 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the thighs together. Pointer flex the foot. Left knee opens out. It squeezes in. Our hips still stay level though, so really watch out for that. You have 8, 7, 6, 5. Pushing and pulling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a moment, stand it up. You may want to take a big figure 4 stretch with the right standing leg. You may want to shake that leg out. And before we get into flat back and do all of that fun stuff on the right leg, I'm going to have you, stand on 2 feet, facing your object, heels in, toes out. So we're in that first position. We're coming out of parallel into turnout. We'll do 30 seconds of calf raises. I want you to take this as big as you can, so it might take you some time. Then we have 15 seconds of pulsing the heels downwards. They're not touching the floor, but they're going down, down, down. And then 15 seconds of lifting the heels up. A small, minute lift up. I want you to feel this in your inner thighs and your glutes, okay? 30 seconds starts now. First position. Remember with this, it's totally natural for the heels to come apart when you releve. But when you come down towards the floor and you touch the floor, you want to try to have your heels touch again as well. Sometimes the knees start to buckle with this, so only lift as high as you can with your heels before your knees buckle. So keep those knees really long. We're going to start the downward pulse in 3, 2, 1. Start pulsing down, 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 down. Again, I want you to think more squeeze inner thighs, squeeze the booty, belly to spine. Maybe you can add a little lift of the hands off of the object. Now start to lift up, 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 up. So this one I really feel more in my calves, right? That active, higher lift. Trying to go to my max. Last 3. We're going to hold a balance in 2. 1, heels high, reach one arm up. Reach the other arm up. Take one arm down. Take the other arm down. Bring your hands to your object, lower your heels. Bend your knees. Start to pulse those knees out. So we're in that demi-plie, that small squat, still turned out, feet flat, heels together, chest proud, spine long. All those good things. We're taking 15 more seconds here, just these demi-pulses. Once again, your hands to come off that object. Just doing that check. Are you aligned? Do you feel balanced and centered between the 2 feet and over the hips? We're going to take this into a grand plie for 30 seconds. We come from demi. Lower the hips down, heels lift, come back, heels to the floor, straighten the legs. Bend, lower, push up, drop the heels, bend, straighten the legs. For anyone with knee injuries, this might look smaller. It might not be that your butt's coming very close to the ground, like these last 2 reps that I just did, and that is totally fine. Maintaining that vertical in the torso is your main goal. The next time you come all the way up, parallel the feet, take a moment to stretch the calves, one leg back. The back leg is straight, the back foot is turning out slightly. It's almost like a warrior 1 where you're leaning forward. And when you're ready to take it to the other leg, letting that long, deep calf stretch. Grab a sip of water if you need to, and we'll take that flat back work we started with on the right leg. Remember, we're back to parallel feet. Arms are straight or elbows are bent. All of this is rep based, and it's 10. Starting with the straight leg lift back, belly to spine, feet parallel, hips parallel, right foot steps back. Here we go. Lift it for 10. 9. Keep the leg long. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. We'll come into hamstring curl. 3. 2. 1, hold the leg up, flex the foot, everybody, heel in, heel out. We are not turning out in any of these moves. We're keeping everything parallel and neutral from the hips all the way down to the feet. You got 5. Fully bend, fully extend. Last 2. Last 1, that slow push, 1 to 3 inches, up, down, up, down. Think about lifting from the booty. Bottom of the foot faces the ceiling. Ooh, and I don't know about you, I am feeling this tonight. We've got 5. We'll take that faster pulse in 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right thigh next to left. Pointer flex the foot. Right knee open to the side. It squeezes in. Again, hips stay level. We're just moving the leg in the hip socket. That's it. Out, away from the body, back in towards the center line. Your breath is still flowing strong and solid. 4 more. Last 2. And 1. Coming to stand up. Again, a lot of work for the standing leg, a lot of stability. Figure 4 is always nice. Ankle rolls, leg swings, whatever you need. And then once again, we'll come to our 2 legs. This time, though, we're going to face away from that object. If you need it to balance, you can take your hands behind you, or depending on the height of it, you could rest your elbows. My object's too low, so if I feel like I'm going to fall, I need to just bring my hands behind me. We're going to bring the legs back into turnout, so back into that first position. We'll start again with the left leg, turned out, so left knee is facing away from the center line of the mat. I'll go ahead and point my foot. We're lifting up, 2 pulses, tap down, up, 2 pulses, tap down. We have 5 on the left, 5 on the right, 4 left, 4 right, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. We'll get into some pulsing and some other movement, okay? So firm yourself up from the belly. Use the hands on the object if you want, or challenge your balance, hands off. Keep the turnout, left leg forward, point the foot, here we go. Up, pulse, pulse, down. up, pulse, pulse, down. So keeping that lifted leg really long. Doesn't have to be high, but it is long. Last one. And right leg, same deal. Up, pulse, pulse, down, up, pulse, pulse, down. Really drive through the standing leg. Find the height from that heel through the crown of the head. Last one. And 4 and 4, left. Last 2. Last one. Right leg, up, pulse, pulse, down, up, doop, doop. 2 more. Firm belly. 3 and 3, left. Working those legs. Last one. Right leg, up, down, up, down. Last one. 2 and 2, we're almost there. Last 2 on the right. Now hold the left, just hold it up, pulse it out. If you haven't tried your hand at balance yet, I haven't, try it now for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, you're going to bend that left knee out to the side and then push it forward. It's like a messy tree pose. Push it out to the side, pull it forward. So it's like we're lifting from the knee and the inner thigh. We're using that left booty to lift the leg and to open the leg out to the side. Chair or counter is behind you. If you need it, use it. We're going to find our tree pose. 2 more. This is where our barre and our yoga come to meet. Find that left foot, inner right thigh, inner right calf, inner right ankle. Go ahead and turn the right toes forward. So come into that more standard yoga tree. If your hands are on your object, bring them to prayer. We have 15 seconds just to check out tree pose. Inner right leg is active, whether your left foot is on your thigh, your calf, or your ankle. Your body is lifting up like a strong, tall rod. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, breath out, let it go, shake it out. Okay, let's come quickly back to that first. We have the right side turned out, both feet. Lift that right leg up, find that pulse. Just sustaining the pulse again. Playing with that balance, bring the hands off of the object, root through your left foot. We have 3, 2, 1. Bend the right knee out. Again, messy tree. So that right foot stays away from the left leg for now. Then he just opens out to the side, pushes forward. Again, the mechanics. It's like somebody's hand is pulling your knee back and open and then pushing your leg forward. I am holding onto a wall right now. Feel free if you feel like you're going to fall over to hold onto something lightly. Last 2. Woo, feeling this in my right leg. Last one. Find your tree pose. Turn your left toes forward. Remember, your tree doesn't have to be high. It could be lower. Zipping everything in, including the hands to that prayer. 15 seconds here just to breathe and stay. And part of this might be that you wobble or you fall or you touch down onto the floor. If you do any of those things, come back to it. Try your hand again. And let it go. Shake it out. Anything you need, water, stretch, jump around, whatever it is. All right, team. We're going to come down to the mat next. Have your blocks and your light weights just accessible from a seat, okay? We're going to start out on our backs, soles of the feet together, knees wide. So we're coming into a yoga shape that is Supta Baddha Konasana, but we're going to take some strengthening activities by doing sit-ups from here. Hands behind the head, elbows wide. We have 10 reps. We're coming back to that 10 reps. We have 10 reps of sit-ups. Then we have 10 reps of lifting the feet on and off the ground with the head and shoulders up. And then final 10, we're going to try to actually pull the elbows and knees towards each other and then tap the head and feet down. So coming into a bigger range of motion. All right, feet on the floor, knees wide, hands behind the head. Zip the belly to the spine. Here we go. Exhale up for 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep looking up, maybe up where your ceiling meets your wall in front of you. Last 3, 2, 1. Hold your torso up. Lift your feet up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7. Core tight. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees and elbows up towards each other for 10. Head and feet down. This is bigger. 9. Exhale when you lift. Keep your knees and elbows wide. You should be feeling this in that center. 6, 5, 4, almost there. 3, 2, 1. Bonus. Hold up. Hold up. Draw your belly and back down. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a moment. Stretch your arms and legs long. And bring the knees into the chest. Rock yourself up. Grab those weights. We're coming back to moves that you all have done with me many times before. We just haven't maybe done them in a little bit. We're going to hold those light weights in the hands, palms up. You can relax your fingers. Spine stays long. Think boat pose, not C curve. We're going to lean back and reach up. We have 10 of these. Then we have 10 leaning back, just the legs lifting up and down. Final 10, we hold the legs up, turn the palms down, arms down, and then up to knee height 10 times. And then we'll do some fun bonus work, okay? Palms up, feet flat or digging the heels in, spine long, belly tight. Here we go. Let somebody push your sternum. Lean back, lean up, back, and up. For 8. The breath is inhale down, exhale up. For 6. Long arms. 5. Like you're serving these weights to somebody. Last 3. Legs are next. Last 2. Last 1. Lean back. Keep your arms, keep your weights, zip your legs. Legs come off and on the ground for 9. Make it harder by straightening the legs. 8, 7, 6. Notice that the shoulders are lifting up. Hold them down the back for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the legs up. Palms down. Tap the weights down. Lift them up for 9. Arms stay so long and strong. 8. Belly is tight. Chest is broad. All of those good things. For 4, 3. This is our bonus in 2. 1. Little pulses, eyes towards the belly. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up, release the weights. Maybe taking a moment to stretch in that Baddha Konasana shape. Maybe taking a moment to stretch the biceps, move the head, the shoulders around. Okay, now coming into the weights. The blocks. We already did the weights, but the blocks. Take one block or something similar to a block. Again, a big book could work. A pillow could work. If you have a Pilates ball, you could use it for the next exercise. We're going to put that block between the thighs. So I really want you to focus on your inner thighs. How much can you squeeze that object that is between the legs and keep that focus on the squeeze? Going to do some glute work as well as some core work. This time we're moving to 30 seconds. We have 30 seconds of bridges, just straight bridges. 15 seconds of vertical pulses. 15 seconds of horizontal pulses. We're pulsing the thighs into that object. And then finishing with 30 seconds of heel raises. Take a little break and we'll get into the core. Okay? Arms by the sides, head down, belly to spine. 30 seconds starts now. You're lifting as high as you can, those hips. Things that aren't happening, your feet aren't coming off the ground, they're glued. Your thighs are staying squeezed into that block, so you're not sacrificing your thighs staying really close and connected to lifting the hips high. We're over halfway there. Push and pull. You're finding a pretty steady speed, but you're not letting your form get sloppy. We have those vertical pulses. The next time you come up, start them. Pulse, pulse. Really push down through the feet, push down through the head. Zip those hips up nice and fast. Horizontal pulses in 3, squeezing into the block in 2. In 1, push in, in. So find those muscles. We don't use them that often, but they are there. Squeeze into that block with all you have, and then find that quick release. Calf raises in 3, 2, 1. Keep your butt up. Lift, lower. You're still squeezing into that block. It's just like those calf raises we did in first position, except we're not turned out. But same concept. We're pushing through the metatarsal. We're finding that lift. We're over halfway done. Our bonus here will just be a small hold. Lift the heels, lift the hips higher, squeeze the block. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, lower everything down. If you need to take a quick break from the block, take it out, bring the knees to the chest, give yourself a little bit of a massage. Maybe there's a figure 4 stretch you want to take quickly, or a little happy baby. Okay, we're coming back to that object. Boop, between the thighs. Arms by the sides. Lift the knees into that reverse tabletop. Flex or point the feet. We're going to tap the feet down and up. Remember, it's thigh bone and shin bone. It's not just the shin bone. We're not going to feel the core there. That gets kind of sloppy. So thigh and shin moving together. We'll do 30 seconds of that. Then we'll take 30 seconds of the knees going to the right and center, and we'll stay with that twist. You'll want to open your arms out to a T and anchor your opposite shoulder. Then we'll do 30 seconds to the other side. Then final thing, we'll straighten the legs. If you want to make this harder, bring the block or that object down to the shins or the ankles. We have leg lowers for 30 seconds. Your back is not lifting off the ground. Your sacrum is not lifting. Okay, let's start with the tabletop and get into it. 30 seconds on the clock begins now. If you're pointing your feet, your toes are touching the ground on the down. If you're flexing your feet, your heels. Think about your shoulder blades in your head staying anchored. You should feel this in those abdominals. We are almost there in 3. We're twisting to the right, 2, 1. Arms to a T, knees go out to the right, squeeze back to center. We're going almost to the floor on the right, but not quite. We're using those obliques sideways to bring ourselves back up, and we're almost halfway through this side. Your inhale breath takes your legs downwards. Your exhale breath brings your legs center. We're coming to the left in 3, 2, 1. And I know I said we were going to do a lot of things starting on the left. This is an exception tonight. We started on the right. We have those leg lowers next, but keep it with this twist. This is a little bit of a dance between momentum and strength. See if you can find more of the strength than the momentum. We're there in 3, 2, 1. Again, if you want to make this more challenging, slide the block lower down in the legs. Keep it squeezed, hands maybe under the butt. Lowering the legs as close to the ground as you can come and all the way up. Inhaling down, exhaling up. We don't let the back cave up off the ground. We don't let those hips lift. We're not doing a reverse crunch. We're trying to keep everything anchored to the floor except the legs. We're going to take a bonus hold. The next time your legs come down, hold them there. Maybe lift your head and shoulders. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, release the block. Again, take a moment to stretch your body however you need to. And we'll eventually meet up. Okay, good time to hydrate. And now we'll use those 2 blocks. And again, if you don't have 2 blocks, never fear. You probably have coffee table books or books in your house that are about the same size. That's really all you need. If you you have blocks, you're taking them on the lowest height. My folks with books, again, you can kind of see if you have like a 500 to 1,000 page book, it's about the same size, whether it's hardback or paperback. We're going to bring those objects, the edge of the object is going to be about level with the knees. So we're coming into a little bit of a lean forward. We're doing this version of Lolasana where we're sitting on the feet. Hands are flat on that object. Inner elbows are rolled forward, shoulders are pulled down. We're going to push the hands into those objects, pushing down, tilting the body forward, lifting the knees up towards the chest, and then coming down. We have 30 seconds with both knees. We take a break, and we'll either keep the knees up or lower the knees down. You choose whether you want effort or ease. And then we'll try our hand at lifting one foot, lifting the other foot, seeing what happens. We'll do a couple of rounds of that. Okay? First 30 seconds is just knees up, shins up. Don't worry about the feet. Hands on the object, lean slightly forward, belly to the spine. Here we go, up and down. Arms stay straight for this one. Sometimes we do that one where we bend and straighten the arms right and the legs are crossed. This one's different. We're keeping the arms straight, we're pushing down, we're using those shoulders, we're pulling the knees as high as we can. You get to decide if you want to rest or if you want to challenge yourself by holding your knees up. We're going to do either of those now for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If your knees were down, bring them up. Try to lift your right foot off the ground. Take it down, try to lift your left foot. Take it down, try to lift both, and sit. Okay? We're going to do that again. Hands on that object. Push forward. Lift the knees, try to lift the left foot. Take it down, try to lift the right foot. Take it down, try to lift both. Take it down. 2 more rounds. Hands on that object. Tip it forward. Lift the knees, right foot. Left foot. Both feet. Take it down 1 more time. This is a lot for the arms, as well as the core. Lift the left foot. Lift the right foot. Lift both. Take it down. All right. Roll out those wrists, stretch out those arms, move that head on around. And take those objects out of your way. Go ahead and stand on up. Okay, doing some upper body work with our weights, our light weights, in chair pose. And then we'll add some balance components to this. If, like me, you're kind of running out of space, you can move that chair. You might want to move that chair because we don't need it right now for what we're going to do. Coming to the top of your mat, dropping the hips into your chair pose. Remember, always core supports back in that chair. Hands are down, weights are down. We're going to start out bending the elbows, tricep kickbacks. We're going to work back to that 10 and 10. So we have 10 of this full range of motion. We have 10 straight arm presses. We have 10 straight arm press pulses. Then we have 10 bending the elbows, coming into that smaller range of motion, and then 10 pulses. From here, we'll wing the elbows in. We'll play around with a little warrior 3 and one-legged mountain balance. But I'll take us there when we get there. So let's find that bent over row position, that chair pose position. Palms face in, elbows bend by the waist. Squeeze the elbows back, just like chaturanga. Watch that your wrists aren't flexing or extending, and here we go. Straighten and bend. That's 1 for 2. Can you sit lower? Put a little more weight in your heels, but keep your chest broad and forward. Breathing in, breathing out. And I could have had us do this with a block between our knees, but I spared you. Imagine, though, that block is there. So keep those knees parallel, keep those inner thighs engaged. Last 2. Last 1. Keep the arms straight. Lift up and down for 8, 7, 6, core tight, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pulse it up, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bend the arms, bring the weights to the shoulders and down a few inches for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, sit lower, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pulse it out, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, knuckles together. Wing your elbows out. Take your weight in your right foot. One-legged chair, lift your left foot an inch or two off the ground. I would look at the floor in front of your mat. Keep your eyes there. Start to slowly push your left foot back. Warrior 3, eventually your right leg might straighten. Your left knee and toes face the ground. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rebend the left knee, rebend the right knee. We're pushing the arms up, straightening the right leg, lifting the left knee in front of us, one-legged mountain. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do that faster. Wing the elbows, weights to the chest. Come back into chair. Weight in the right foot, lift the left foot. We're doing the same leg. Kick the leg back, warrior 3. Rebend the right knee, rebend the left knee, push up, one-legged mountain. Come back to chair, wing the elbows. A few more times, weight in the right foot. Push the left foot back, warrior 3. Bend the right knee, bend the left knee, come up. Woo, one-legged mountain. Wing the elbows, come back to chair, 2 more times. Weight in the right foot, lift the left. Find your warrior 3. On your own time, find your one-legged mountain. Re-meet. Chair pose, last time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Stay in chair. Deep breath in, sit a little lower. Deep breath out, stand up. Shake it out for a moment. Okay, before we do the balance on the right leg coming off the ground, more upper body. I'm going to just turn really quickly to the front so you can see what's happening. We're still in chair. We have a full bicep curl. Then we're going to come a couple inches up and down, and then into a pulse. Final move is a little bit different. Palms stay facing forward. We're going to open the arms out to a T, squeeze them in, and then we'll hold the arms out straight and push up for 10. Okay? Keep that core on for all of this. 10, 10, 10. Those are our reps. Full bicep curl. Here you go for 10. 9. Stay low in your squat. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Smaller range of motion. Up a few inches, down a few inches for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Don't lose your chair. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten your arms. Arms out to that T. And in, out, and in. Palms are still facing forward. So it's a bit of a kind of an odd grip and an odd facing. We want to feel this in the back and the shoulders. Staying in that chair, of course. Finding that breath. You have 4 more until the straight arm pulse. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it out. We're 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wing your elbows. You're still in chair. We're coming into that warrior 3, one-legged on the other side. Slow first. Weight on the left foot. Lift the right foot. Pause. Slowly push the right foot back. Warrior 3. Stay. Eventually straighten your right leg, maybe straightening your left, squeezing your right butt cheek. Then rebend both knees, push your arms up. Right knee in front of the body, left leg straight, one-legged mountain. Slowly come back to chair. We pick up the pace 4 more times. Weight in left, right lifts. Push right foot back, warrior 3. Roll the body up, one-legged mountain. Back to chair, steady eyes, weight on left, lift right, push back, warrior 3. Bend knees, roll up, one-legged. Starts to become smooth, hopefully, or at least smooth feeling. One-legged, warrior 3. Roll it up. Take it down. One-legged, push it back. Roll it up. Last time, one-legged, warrior 3. One-legged mountain. Take it down. All right, team. Shake it out. Let it go. Ditch those weights. Stretch it out. Hydrate as you need to. into a couple of flows, coming into a couple of our yoga poses, and just adding a little bit of bar sensation by staying in some of the shapes a bit longer and working with tempo of how we bend through the knees, really. Let's come to the top of the mat. Mountain pose, feet parallel, palms turned forward. We'll start with just 2 sun salutation A's, and then we'll get into some sun B variations. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms, any vinyasa you want. We did a few at the beginning of class. You're welcome to come back to those or take a different variation. You have a strong down dog. Inhale, from there, lift the heels, bend the knees. Exhale, you step or float, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold over the legs. Push through the feet, reach up, look up. Exhale, dive right back down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plank, go through your flow. We'll stay in down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee to the chest, come forward. Again, inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, knee to chest. A few more times, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, last time, inhale. Exhale. Step your right foot between your hands, lift your body up. Crescent lunge. Head forward, arms back, power lunge. Return to crescent. 4 more times, inhale. Exhale, legs are steady. If you need them on though, back knee is down. That's a great modification if you feel wobbly tonight. Last time. Open out, warrior 2, right leg bends. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. 4 more times. We're working those legs. Root through the feet. Give your waist that nice stretch from back of the mat to front of the mat. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Pause here. Ground through your left foot. Reach your left arm overhead. Reach your right arm under head. Use your waist. Lift your torso up an inch, down an inch. For 10. Obliques. 9. Imagine you're holding a giant ball. 8. Right knee stays bent. 7. 6. We're going to turn this into goddess squat in 4 more reps. Last 2. Last 1. Bring yourself all the way up, both heels in, both toes out. This is also our plie squat, also our second position. Bring the hands to prayer. We have hips 1 inch up, 1 inch down for 10, 9, core still strong, 8, feet rooted, 7, 6, 5, 4, steady, 3, 2, 1, stay down. Heels up for 5, 4, 3, listen carefully, 2, 1, straighten the legs, squeeze the glutes, heels are still off the ground, star pose variation for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop the heels, rebend the knees, 2 choices for 30 seconds. You can either come into some some fast pulses, or you can take some hops off the ground. You decide. 30 seconds starts now. Hopping or pulsing, whatever feels better for your body. Being honest with your joints. Can you keep your spine long? Can you keep that imaginary cup of water on your head? It might be sloshing around, but it's not tipping forward because you're leaning forward. Feeling those quads. We're almost there. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Star pose for real. Straighten the arms and legs. Maybe lift the chest. Wiggle the hands down. Drop the left knee. Untuck the left toes. Bring the hands, interlace them on the right thigh. Push the thigh, belly, and chest away. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Hands to the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knees, step to plank, go through a vinyasa. And we'll meet in down dog, do all of that fun stuff on the left. Some variations in our goddess. Left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to chest. Come forward. Inhale, push it up. Working those shoulders. Exhale, forward. Inhale up for 3, 2, 1. Step it forward. High lunge. Power lunge to high lunge just 5 times. Keep the left knee bent. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Zip the core up to stand tall. That brings you to the vertical. 2 more. Back leg is long unless we need a mod. Then the knee is down. Open out, warrior 2. Keep the shape of the warrior 2 legs. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Your chest is facing the long side of the mat. 3 more. Is your back foot as rooted as it can be? Last one. Remember, we have that little oblique burner. Top arm over the ear, bottom arm under the bottom ear. Lift yourself up an inch and down for 9, 8, 7. Reach out through the middle fingers. Pull the shoulders down the back. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn your toes out, heels in, goddess squat. I'm just going to flip around to face you. We're going to bring the elbows or the hands to the inner knees. Inhale, lift the heels up. Exhale, lower the heels down. Again, inhale, lift the heels up. Exhale, lower the hands down. Inhale, bring your fingertips to the ground or your flat hand. You're still in this goddess, you're still in this plie squat. From here, chest is parallel to the ground, reach your arms forward. Slowly straighten your legs, but keep your half lift, keep your flat back. And then exhale, rebend your knees. It feels odd, but it should feel challenging. Keep the back flat and long. Push up to straight legs. Ooh, bend down. Stay here, holding that beach ball, belly to spine for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands down. Rotate to the front of the mat. Your left leg is forward. Your right leg is down. Untuck the back toes. Interlace the fingers around the left thigh. Push chest, belly away from thigh. Find your Anjaneyasana stretch. You'll feel this in the front of that back hip mostly. Bringing the hands to frame the front foot. Retuck the back toes. Relift the back knee. Find your plank. Go through your flow. Take a moment, child's pose or down dog. We're going to finish with some back bends. If you don't want to clasp your hands together, then grab that strap we started out with, and you'll be holding it behind your back, between your hands. If you're not using your strap, then you're clasping your hands. We're going to lay down on the belly for some prone back bends. Okay, last time to exercise. We're going to zip the legs together, coming into our locust. We're going to lift the feet, the knees, the thighs, the hands from the butt, the chest, and the head, and then tap it down. Okay? Really work on keeping the legs long for this. We start in 10 seconds, so get yourself really prepared. Long body, strong body. Final bit of work starts now. Think about holding your shoulder blades as far from the tops of the shoulders as possible. Think about the tops of the shoulders coming down as far from the ears as possible. So there's a lot of length moving back. And the only thing that's really moving forward is the crown of the head. Time-wise, we're almost there. In 5. Stay up in 4. 3, 2, hold it here for 5. 4, zip the legs together. 3, 2, relax. Opposite hand, one hand on top of the other elbow. It doesn't matter what's on top. Wiggle those hips out, then bend the knees, windshield wiper those feet. And we'll meet in our child's pose. Big toes touch, knees wide, hips to heels. Just like we did in the beginning of class, walk the hands to the left. Find that diagonal. Deep breath in. Deep breath out, walk the hands to the right, find a diagonal. Deep breath in. Deep breath out, make your way to your final down dog. From here, walk the hands to the feet. Bend the knees. Once you get grounded in your heels, roll your body up. Slow and steady, so slow and steady. When you get all the way up, reach up, look up. Exhale, arms by the sides. We'll take our magical 2 breaths to get us into our Monday night. Bend the knees, inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Last time, breath in. And breath out. Thank you all so much for joining me.